That's better. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. I am your cosmic companion, and I'm coming to you with an energy forecast reading. Today we may shine some light on some clarity, being some high chances of breakthroughs, okay? With that being said, I'm Siobhan, and here is your forecast. Let's see what's going on. I'm just going to pull some of these tiles here. See what we can get going. See if we can make some of this fit. Right, messages, Egypt. Luna, the goddess Luna. And Einstein, the theory of relativity, okay? Okay. So the theory of relativity, that's like dimensions, jumping timelines, space travel, that type of thing. Some people can astral travel through different dimensions. Some people use portals to manifest, things like this. I'm going to go and shut that window. Right. I think I need 2 more. Please, Spirit. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what we can get. So we had Egypt. Right. Luna. Time travel. Relativity. Gen X. Gen X versus Gen Z. Gen X versus Gen Z. Okay, we're going to look at what that's on about. I should have a pen really, I should be able to write that down. Fun. Bugs, pestilence, bugs, pestilence, right, Gen X versus Gen Z. Let's look at that. Gen X versus Gen Z. Now, I have no idea about this actually, so I'm going to ask Google. What is Gen X versus Gen Z? Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980, and Generation Z, born between 1997 and 2012. These are massive technological and social changes. So in this time between 1980, which was the end of Generation Z, X, and then the beginning of 1997 to 2012. So from 1980 to 2012, these decades had massive technological changes and social changes. Independence was different. So like Gen Z, this could be like when people say entitled generation or something like that. They don't know they were born. I can almost imagine now, because if Gen X was 1965, you can imagine that their life was a lot different to people whose lives was, you know, 1997. There was a big gap, so that's what it's saying. Like there was the technological gap, and the traditions were lost. Oh, traditions were lost. Okay, Spirit. So where are you going with this one then? Right. So, Egypt did come up. Deity, Hathor. Now, Hathor, I'm not sure how you say it. I'm going to say Hathor. This was the Egyptian goddess deity that helped the dying into the next world. They were like a mediator. So I guess the mediator would be the generation that was in between Gen X and Gen Z. Where are you going with this, Spirit? Oh, don't try before you deny. So a lot of younger generations with this loss of the traditions, sorry, they kind of denied their ancestors, I guess it is what they're saying. They denied their ancestors, they denied their traditions, you know, like even from me when I was younger, you know, we prayed every day in school. Even if at the weekend we didn't pray, we said a prayer every day in school. A lot of the generations these days don't even really do a prayer every day. That's how much they've lost their contact with tradition and things like that. So, four, five, 9 of Pentacles. I think the older generation, because there was such a big generational gap, I think the older generation thinks that Gen X versus Gen Z, I think that the older generation thinks that the younger generation were like greedy or something like that. But what's... Seven of Scoops reversed. Yeah, they feel like they don't work hard. Oh my God, somebody's ancestors really like you're lazy. You denied your ancestors. You denied your bloodline. You denied this. You've denied that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, but because Egyptian goddess Hathor is here, somebody could have accompanied their elderly granddad or something like that into the next world. There's a message here to be decisive from the ancestors. They're saying be decisive, make a decision. So yeah, I guess with making decisions, you have to trust in the natural flow of things. Like you have to make sure that you're in the right space to make decisions and stuff like that. But the ancestors could also be saying that people are indecisive. So this is why they... Yeah, they're just waiting. So your ancestors think that people are just there with their spoon and they're just like hand on the hip. Where's my handout? Somebody's ancestors. Where's my handout? They say. Ask for help. Oh, this is telling you to ask for help. Like you stood there with your spoon. Where's your handout? Ask for help. But you know, you have to do the work yourself as well. You can't just live off handouts. Like it doesn't really work like that. But I don't know what's this. Yeah, this ancestor's telling you that you're distracted. What are you distracting yourself from? What's the issue you're not facing that is causing this burnout? So I think this is like connecting with traditions. Like somebody's ancestors want them to reconnect with their traditions. This could be where your ancestors, I don't know, because the next one was dimensions. The theory of relativity came out with Einstein. So I don't know if they're trying to say like in our day or something like that. Like back in our day, we had to work hard. We didn't get these handouts. We didn't get these. Yeah, do you know what? It's quite funny because the last card said, what's your under issue that you're not facing? So it was the Devil and the 10 of Cups. So something's happening. That like the Devil's keeping you from your happiness, I guess. Or this could be avoiding accountability. So what's your issue that you're not facing is maybe avoiding accountability or trying to control a situation. A situation to do with what, Spirit? What's the situation? What's the situation? Queen of Swords reversed. You're taking too long to think. You're taking too long to think. You need to gain the confidence back. You're taking too long to think. It's causing you burdens. What's the burden? What's the burden? Contemplating. Action. The burden is the willpower to focus. The Chariot, but it's willpower. So what's the thing that's stopping you is the willpower to focus. But this is saying you've got a green light here if you just open yourself up to traditions. Kind of go back to when you were a child. Remember how you were when you were a child, how things didn't faze you as much, you know, like I don't know about that one though, because I used to be so worried as a child. I was a real worrier, and it actually made me sick sometimes at the amount that I used to worry when I was a child. So 6 of Spokes, 6 of Cups, ooh, the Star card. Yeah, time to put your ideas into action. It's time to start taking some action. It's telling you to get grounded, come back down to earth. Okay, turn your ideas into reality. Oh my gosh, it says dot the T's and cross the I's, right? I know what Spirit's trying to say. It's trying to say, before you start anything else, 12:12, as I just looked up at the clock, mirrored numbers, something's mirroring me. Fuck off. Right. Dot the T's and cross the I's. Don't start anything new until you've looked back over your shoulder and you have dotted your T's and crossed your I's over everything that you had in reality from the past, okay? It's not a good time at the moment to plan anything for the future. It's a good time at the moment to make sure that you've got everything that you've been working towards set up so that you can actually make the transit into the next stage of your life with more care. Because what I wrote down, dot the T's and cross the I's. I wrote it. I did write it somewhere. Yeah, so if you kind of dot the T's and cross the I's, you'll be able to move forward knowing that you've done everything possible, like, to... I'm sure I wrote it. That's going to bug me now, because I've seen it somewhere. I have wrote it. Here, I wrote it. Turn your plan and vision into reality. This is Arcturian energy. So this could be the Einstein dimensions theory of relativity, okay? Maybe you could look into Arcturians. So this is telling you to turn your plan and vision into reality. Trust in the natural flow. Look behind and make sure you've done what needs completing. So that's like dotting the T's, crossing the I's, right? Look behind and make sure you've done what needs completing. And this card says dot the T's and cross the I's. Because something's bringing out the worst in you. Something's bringing out the worst in you. The Lover's card. You need to figure it out. Someone needs to figure it out. It says importance to connect. this is kind of saying make sure that everything is complete before you move on to a next stage. I guess. I don't know. Ew. Yeah, this is telling you to be aware of your skill, your potential, because you may not see what is in front of you. You may have to walk into something blindly without seeing what is actually, you know, you might have to step off a cliff knowing that there's no bridge there, but you've got that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But you know what I mean, like you might have to take a step forward without actually knowing where it's going to take you or what's going to happen. But the next card does say the truth will set you free, and then you can move forward with your path. Knight of Cups. What do you want? What's your choices? What do you like? What do you like? What do you want? How do you feel? You know, like the Knight of Cups is not always about some love offer coming in. It can also be you looking at yourself, thinking, what do I want? Making a decision, contemplating, being aware and observing the facts, I guess, the facts of a situation. I'm not going to take those because they didn't even land face up anyway. So where's this going? What is this? Right, where's this going, Spirit? Whoa, the Magician. So you're able to manifest. You have to believe, basically, that the universe will provide infinite for you. Also, this is a message as well, to care for others. You have what you need to fulfill your goal. But it does say care for others as well. Like, so just because you can do magic, it doesn't mean that you should do it in a dark way. And I guess this is where the decisions is coming in, because you can choose to be of the light, or you can choose to be of the goal. It says goal in front of me. Of the dark. That's probably the goal, is to keep you in the dark. That's probably why I just said goal. But the ethics, think of ethics. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. These are Dungeons and Dragons dice. I actually want one. Yeah, and this will be the judgment. It will be called, it will be done, it will be over, it will be fine, and then you'll be able to heal and accept. And you'll be able to become your final form. You'll be able to ascend. You'll find it easier to get patterns, signs, synchronicities, all this, all because you were honest to yourself. Look, you don't have to be honest to everyone or something like that. Like, it's not important, you know. The people, you know, sometimes they won't even accept your apology anyway. You'll say sorry and it won't, you know, they'll still feel negatively towards you. It's just the way that it is. So maybe it's best to just kind of not apologise to people or explain yourself too much. Maybe it's just best for you to heal and forgive yourself and accept yourself first. Because, you know, even if you do try to apologise to people, they may still be hurt. They may still have feelings, negative feelings towards you, which is probably going to just cause an argument, exacerbate a situation. And if you're on high alert anyway, if you're kind of in a sensitive state already, the last thing that you want to be doing is kind of overwhelming yourself with how you're going to explain to other people, blah blah blah. Fuck that shit. Just, you know, look, take accountability for yourself. It's in the future, maybe, yeah, you can explain to people, but I think right now with this message, it's time for you to forgive, heal and accept yourself and figure it out ethically, logically. Yeah, because you may not necessarily see what's around the corner, which your ego is literally going to be screaming at you because it doesn't know what's going to happen, but you have to fuck that. Like, it doesn't matter. Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And the Nine of Swords. Whoa, 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 steady there. Whoa, where are you going? Nine. What a tower. Fucking hell. Oh, stay away from a fucking Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. Stay the fuck away. Stay in your fucking house and wait for your ships to come in, god damn it. Did you see the way that flew out then? Oh, wow. Whoa, why did it fall out like that? What was that? That was fucking, hold on. What's someone not seeing? What are you gonna do? What's someone not seeing? I need to know now. I'm nosing. Right. Seven of Pentacles. Someone's contemplating something. Magician. This, I don't think, is this good? Is this a good magician or bad? Whoa. It's someone who's ready to fight. Or they need a rest. They either had a rest and they're ready to fight, but I feel like this is needing a rest. Oh shit. They need to stop trying to communicate with an empress. Why are the fuck are they trying to communicate with? How? How? Probably. Oh, this empress is like happy, joyful, the star basically. And somebody, this Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, is throwing spell work and trying to communicate. Ace of Swords, that's the truth, with an empress. How are they trying to communicate with this empress? What are they trying to communicate? Oh, the sun could be about a Leo. Or this could just be your happiness and joy, like fulfillment, about some fulfillment. Sunflowers in the card. I just bought some sunflowers today. Why? Because the ships ain't coming in. They're not getting what they want. Why are they not getting what they want? Oh Lord. Why does it always come down to this shit? I'm sick of it. Right. Ugh. Someone needs to find something safe to do, because if they start trying to track a fucking empress, they're gonna get fucked up in the spirit world. I'm telling you, they ain't coming out that shit fucking normal. They're coming out sideways with 2 left feet shoes on and fucking pants on outside the trousers and shit. Hair all fucked up. Looking like a fucking mess. Foolish, foolish, reckless behaviour, foolish. Because of the King of Cups. Why does it always come to this? Just fuck off, honestly. Do you, baby? I'm stopping this right here. I'm going to switch to fucking tempo because I just can't be arsed with it. The messages started coming out nice and normal. It always just goes sideways anyway. Right. How can this situation be healed? Okay, now. How can this situation be healed, Spirit? How can we heal the situation? Right, how can we heal the situation? I'm going to start with this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. How can they heal the situation or heal themselves? What advice can they get to heal themselves? Clearly they need a blessing. The way that Tower card flew out, that's fucking work. Right, the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They need to let go of emotions so that they can feel emotionally secure, but they're relying on someone else to make them feel emotionally secure, which is why they're not very happy, the devil. Oh, here we go. She's got an attachment, maybe. She's not confronting her demons. His, her, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Taurus. Yeah, they need to come down to earth. 8 of Wands, they need to stop sending energy to this Empress and come back down to earth and realise that it's not working. Yeah, they're trying to open doors that are fucking locked. Locked. You cannot access that door. You do not have clearance. Like in the fucking 3D. You do not have clearance. Okay? Only restricted access. Stop trying to open doors that are going to destroy you. Four of Pentacles. Stop holding on. Things could be worse. No path. You got no path to be going through doors that you have no business going through. Ace of Pentacles. You got no access to anyone's Ace of Pentacles at all. Right. Where's this going for? I think there's like 3 people here. I'm not sure. Oh, where's this going for? The Moon. A Pisces? Oh, look at that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Let's see where this is going for them. Secrets. Omission. Lying by omission. Forgiveness. Queen of Wands. Forgiveness is not permission. This person could have been forgiven quite a few times and they accepted that as permission to go and do what they wanted. To go and give someone an offer. He might be doing spell work on this Virgo. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Something with spell work. A lot. Magicians came out 3 times. Magicians came out 3 times. There's so much spell work being thrown around here. Does anyone even know what they're doing? Right, for real. Is it just throwing it and see if it sticks or what? I don't know. Spell work. What's the spell work then? Oh, God. Either this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is doing spell work on a Pisces, or the Pisces is doing spell work on a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But these could be Sun, Moon, Rising placements. Just remember to use your magic in an ethical fucking way. For God's sake. What are you doing here? Strength. Have the strength to gain integrity. Stand in your own fucking power. Stop trying to steal everybody else's. The fuck is going on here? Make your own decisions. Get your own confidence. Get your own independence. Know yourself. Stop underestimating yourself to think that you need spell work to fucking succeed. Spell work is a duo thing. It's manifestation, action, and spell work. You use it as a fucking tool, as a tandem thing. It doesn't just, you don't just light a fucking candle and sit there and wait for £1 million to fall in your lap. That is not the way it fucking works. Why am I getting so upset? What the hell is this now? 10 of Pentacles. It's all about money. Absolutely ridiculous, honestly. You're doing all this, you can't even see the wood through the fucking trees, and you're just attacking an empress for no reason. Someone's mirroring. Now someone's mirroring. They're either trying to copy the magic of somebody, or they're trying to mirror this fucking empress, but access denied. The door is closed. You have no access to this portal that you're trying to access. Literally. What does it actually say? Tension, gossip. Do something to remind you why you are not good together. So you obviously with this, this does remind me why something's not good for me. Because it's exactly the shit that I've been trying to fucking get out of, and I don't know, this actually might be my energy. So I shouldn't be reading, really. Right, I'm going to start again. Let's see what comes out the next time. Right. It's all about self-control. You call yourself a magician, but you don't have self-control. You call yourself a magician, but you don't have self-control. Sure. Okay. What the fuck? Fucking the star. Yeah, leave the star alone. Go and get your own star power. Go and get your own star energy. You can be your own vibrant, bright star. You just need to access that door instead of trying to open doors that are locked. Try and open a door inside yourself. It might help your success. It might help your ideas come into action. It might help you manifest a little bit more, you know, like instead of attacking people, trying to get something from somebody who you have no idea who this person's energy is. You want to be careful with that shit. Like I said, you'll be coming out walking backwards, 2 left shoes on and no fucking drawers on. Oh dear, yeah. Vibrant, vibrant's here twice, vibrant, bright and vibrant. This is why they're attacking this Empress, because her energy is bright, vibrant. She's got momentum, she's got the confidence. She has rejected all limits. She has rejected all limits. And this could even be the Queen of Pentacles again coming out, but I think this is for a different person. I think this is, the Empress is gaining money. She's probably already conquered, or not. No, maybe she could be coming into the Queen of Pentacles then. Even if this person is not an Empress, okay, she's in Empress energy. She is in the 9 of Pentacles. She is pre-Empress, okay? Knight of Swords. Oh, someone don't want to communicate anymore. They've set out on a new path, which is good for them. You know, we all go to different positions sometimes in life, and sometimes, you know, while one person's put in the hard work and waiting for the ships to come in, I mean, somebody does feel misunderstood here. And then we've got Leo reversed. Something's gone to someone's head. Something went to someone's head and they had an ego check. But they're kind of saying it was a misunderstanding. I was misunderstood. What does that King of Dice mean? I'm going to read it. King of Dice, reversed dice. You have been retreating into yourself, operating more passively than usual. Is there something making you question your knowledge? So maybe someone has had a fucking ego check and they're questioning their knowledge. Or maybe you felt too intimidated to question an authority figure. Whether the case is, channel the upside down King of Dice by advocating for yourself. I feel like this may be someone who's being controlled, like in a controlling situation, and they're scared to actually face or question someone, but now they're questioning themselves on whether they made the right decision to move forward. I'm not sure who's having the ego check though, but that's on them anyway. Somebody is. Right, we've got Hecate, who is an Egyptian goddess. Why was Hecate with me last night? Because of 10 of Pentacles. Hecate is the Egyptian goddess. She brings life and birth. She is the midwife of the ancient Egypt. Her symbol is frogs. And obviously we know frogs change and stuff like that. They transform. What was the other one that came out? Six of Wands, yeah. So someone's getting a victory. I mean, it may be a hollow, what is it? Full-blown victory or hollow victory or winning at any cost? What type of victory is it? Someone can't send energy anymore. Someone's been blocked, that door's been shut. They've got to walk away knowing that nothing else can be done now. They're contemplating whether to walk away or not. Walk away from her. Walk away from her. A lover. The lovers. A love situation. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. So does the reward outweigh the risk? That's what you got to ask yourself if you are trying to walk away from a lover's situation. Does the reward outweigh the risk? Is it worth waiting for? Is it worth gaining clarity for? Is there a high chance that there could be a breakthrough and it could all work out and blah, blah, blah? But ultimately, this is all irrelevant because how you work on yourself using the skills that you've been given to stop yourself from going into fight or flight mode so that you can regulate your nervous system so you can actually make a fucking choice. How about that? This is funny. It's not really funny because it's fucking ridiculous. Strength. So someone's finding strength in the situation, okay? They must think if the risk outweighs the reward to move forward. But like we were saying, you need to make sure all your things that are, you know, look back over your shoulder. Have you completed all your tasks before you can move into real true love? You can't even have one person's number in your phone. You can't talk to one person, other person. Like, it's, if you want your Ace of Cups, it's going to be a you and them situation. Tower. First you must go through a tower. Or someone may be having a tower over an emperor. They're trying to slow down communication about a Ten of Cups. They're trying to Ten of Swords somebody's love life. And this is going to cause karma for them, trying to sabotage someone's love life. Well, if you ain't got no love in your life, then there's nothing to sabotage. So, I mean, wasting your time on that one. Year of the Wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is going to turn. Whether you're doing magic on somebody and trying to control their love life or not, even if they've got no one in their life, all it's going to do is mirror back to you and reflect back to you. Especially if they ain't got no one in their life. Because where's it going? It's not got nowhere to hit. Be careful of that one. That's kind of narcissistic behaviour. That's like, come to me, you shall be mine. It's like, well, no, let somebody decide if they want to or not. That's their decision. You can't, like, force it. Like, you know. The High Priest reverse. I'm going to read that. High Priest reverse. The High Priestess, that's the Hierophant. It's alright, it's different in this deck. I should just use one deck so I can know what one deck is like. I use so many. I don't get confused with the meanings, but that's why I use so many, because I get different answers from different decks. So I don't know. Someone asked me the other day how I read. I said I just read. Like, I've got, Spirit tells me what to read. I don't really, if I'm honest, I probably don't know half of these cards, but I know how to read because Spirit's telling me what to say. Not what to say, but the High Priest, the Hierophant. I don't really know what the difference is. If you read, you read. How you read is up to you, ain't it? You know. Like, I hate it when people put things in a box. That's why I put that message on TikTok earlier. It's like, don't put things in a box. It's like, anything can be anything. Fucking hell. Who does one person think that they're so highly ranked to say that someone's not fucking capable of reading tarot, or that they're reading it wrong, or what fucking gives you the... Okay. Okay, sir. The High Priest. The High Priest. I've just got to find it. It's taken me a while. The Hierophant. Ain't that the beginning? Don't know why I'm asking you. I should know, eh? I'm the fucking reader. Whatever, man. What the fuck ever. I'm gonna get cancelled, swearing. Can I find it or not? What are you doing? No. The world. Judgment. The sun. The moon, the stars. I might do a tarot reading video because I do know how to read it properly. I can teach people how to read. It starts with 1. It starts with 0 actually. The Fool card is the first one. You have to act the fool to become the master. Finally. Right, this came out in reverse. So I'm going to read it, what it's supposed to be. And then I'll read it in reverse. So this priest sits cross-legged in meditation. He is a high-ranking monk. The man before him are not monks. Their heads are, this is a different card shape. They are townsmen who have gathered in to hear a sermon. So this is like someone of high ranking status, priest, someone who is a confidant, someone who is enlightened, someone who prays, someone who is maybe of Roman Catholic or kind of Buddhist, some kind of spiritual devotee. Okay? Now it did come out in reverse. So in reverse, it means foolish exercises of generosity. So someone could be giving away too much. Susceptible. It says impotent. Impotent. Frailty. Renunciation. So when this comes out in the reverse, that means someone has renounced their faith. That means that they are... Ooh, renunciation of faith. So it did come out in the reverse. Right, oh God, do we have to do this? Who's this now? Oh, someone is fucking crooked. I'm sick of this shit. How many crooked spiritualists are there out there? Jesus, man. It's all spiritual narcissism. And one thing worse than a normal narcissist is the spiritual fucking narcissist by the looks of things. Fuck me. These people are letting power go to their head. Egos fucking tripping. Fucking... God knows what. What the hell, man? Yeah. Oh, they're probably just holding on to reputation at this point. It's like Mike Tyson when he fucking gave up boxing. He was just getting battered left, right and centre because he just needed the fucking money. What the fuck? Yo, bro, get out of the ring, you dead. Is that enough? Get him the fuck out of there. Oh my lord. Okay. Oh dear, sending energy. they're not getting any of this Ace of Pentacles that they're trying to get from someone. There's no development in the situation. They're not clocked it yet. They're just getting battered. Someone's sending energy, messages directed towards the star. Oh, things could be worse. No pass. The same cards keep on coming out. Two of Swords. Right, this is to the star now. This is to the star, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, North Node. Think clearly. Value that you're actually at a crossroads. And remember, friends don't lie. So anybody who comes into your life, especially if you're a Libra, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, anybody who comes into your life and lies is not worth a seat at your table. Things could be worse. Things could be worse. Unsatisfied. The Hierophant reversed. We just had the Hierophant a minute ago. He's come out in reverse again. There, someone's blocked. This Hierophant. Who's the Hierophant in the tarot? Is it a Taurus or a Leo? Who's the Hierophant in tarot? Is it a Taurus? What sign is the Hierophant in tarot? Taurus.
The Hierophant tarot card is linked to the zodiac sign Taurus. They share a grounded energy, valuing structure and tradition. Taurus holds strong values, much like the Hierophant, who represents traditional wisdom and organized teachings, embodying mentorship and seeking knowledge through established systems.
Seeking knowledge through established, yes. So this is what the Hierophant should be doing in the upright, okay? North Node. This is what the Hierophant's doing. South Node. This is why they are at roadblock. What did that say? Roadblock. What was that? Roadblock. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen that many cards. I think I'm getting tarot fever. Right. So basically, the Hierophant in reverse, somebody has been distracted from their life purpose. By who? By what? But they're unsatisfied in their search now. Maybe they feel like God's abandoned them. Yeah, they have no momentum. They didn't make the right decision. Blocked. I don't know what's going on here. There's fucking block. Block. No. Someone's just like, they're fucking, every time their ancestors block them from one thing, they're turning around and blocking them from another. It's like this person is keeping somebody's ancestors fucking so busy, mate. This is gonna, if you got NPC fucking ancestors, mate, you should not be doing this shit. If your ancestors ain't main character, you should not be doing this shit. You should think more clearly. Ha! Just as I said that, think clearly, it says at the bottom there. Think clearly. This is crazy anyway. This is just insane behavior. Right, messages from Lilith. What's the message from Lilith? Lilith, strength. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. You are confident, you have the willpower, and you will think quickly on your feet. So this is Lilith's message to the Queen of Swords, who is Libra or Aquarius. I think the Knight of Swords is Aquarius. I think the Queen of Swords is Libra. Yeah, so you will think quickly when it comes to a Ten of Swords situation, like some kind of backstabbing or something like that. Remember that you're to stand in your confidence and power, because you're seeing red flags now. It is reversed, but someone's seeing red flags now. It's probably in love. They're seeing the red flags in love. As soon as someone says one thing to them, they're like, no, you're not for me. As soon as someone does one little noise, they could even like cough, go, she's like, no, you're not for me. That's so funny. But it's the way of this situation has affected this person. So yeah, Page of Wands. They're just realising that they can create like a never-ending story within themselves. Their happiness and joy. They're just ready to take off. Like, they're not interested. They're not interested in any King of Cups. They're not interested in any relationship. They're not ready to take a leap of faith with anybody. They're literally just not. And I think this person is scared of manipulation and secrets now. So they're keeping their treasure to themselves. Their treasure is their life force. Their treasure is probably their sacral chakra. Their treasure is their peace. Their treasure is their tranquility. And they're keeping all that locked up tight. Oh, tempered. This person's tempered now. They feel vulnerable. They're having to advocate for themselves because they're being misjudged. But they are releasing the burdens through temperance, working out what's best for them. Knight of Cups energy. Mirroring. Someone's mirroring something. The Tower reversed against the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. They know that there's some impreventable situation. Something inevitable is about to change. And I think this is why they're preparing themselves. But they're preparing themselves in the right way. So that this Tauro, Virgo, Capricorns came out again in the reverse. This is someone trying to cause a tower. Just leave it alone. There's the Devil again. What? Oh, fucking hell. The Devil. Stay away from Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Stay the fuck away from them. They're gonna cause a tower. Fucking hell. Like, this person wants this, like, they're not, I don't know. Like, it's Tauro, Virgo, Capricorn. They've got no shame of what they're doing. They know they've made mistakes in the magic, in the manifestation, in the something, and it's confined them. Now they're trying to seek freedom from the shadow that they built for themselves. How? Okay. Uh-huh. Well, enjoy your solitary confinement, whoever you are. This is maybe what they wanted for this Empress. They wanted them to be walking around with no drawers on, 2 left feet shoes, and walking backwards, talking to themselves through the street. I don't know. This is weird. Right. It's just... What fell in my lap? The Queen of Wands. Someone wants forgiveness. Someone needs someone to give them permission or forgiveness. Someone needs someone to give them permission to move forward or They need to seek forgiveness. Because now they're reevaluating their priorities. Because basically whoever they was attacking closed off to be at peace. They went into hermit mode. They did exactly the right thing to break the spell. This person focused on their own path. And they made the best choices for themselves. What's this thing of... Ooh, that flew! What was it? Ace of Wands. Says, wish it into existence. Manifest now. I don't know which way it came up, but... either way, something bigger is coming. Someone's longing for more. And if you are longing for more, then it's a good time to manifest. So manifest now. Oh, I'm hungry. Need some food. Need to go soon. How long have I been on it? 56 minutes. Talking shit for 56 minutes. Right. Where's the advice then? Fuck this shit. Right, manifest now. Wish it into existence. Manifest now. Whatever it is you want, manifest it now. And be open that you may not see what's on the other side of it, but you're open to it. So whatever will be, will be. Right, let's get a witch's oracle. Oh, rude. I hope you like these messages. Please leave me any comments in the comment section if you do like my messages. I'd love to hear people that are going through this stuff, that are through it, or maybe expecting to go through this stuff in the future. Please tell me about your experiences. I'm here to help. I would love to hear your experiences and anything that you're going through. If I can help, I will surely try. Breakthrough. Right, we've got Dagaz. So this is a breakthrough. This is going to be a breakthrough. I think you've got to your point. Somebody here has got to their point where they're just literally like on the cusp of enlightenment. Now this person could have already gone through a tower, or they could currently be going through one or expecting one. Either way. It will bring enlightenment, okay? It will transform you and it will awaken you, and maybe it will help you realize some things that maybe you didn't see before, especially about your healing and what it takes. We've got Awaz, which is the horse. We are in the year of the fire horse, so this will be moving things forwards. I'm sorry I've not really looked at the chart. Does someone keep on taking it? I'll probably need a moderator or something. I can't see everything going on here. It was, right, teamwork and trust. So this is teamwork with your spirit, guys. This is teamwork with your ancestors, okay? Look. We may disappoint people in life. We may, you know, make people angry or make people upset or do bad things. You have the power to change your reality at any point. All it takes is the decision. Decision. Even. And I think you're at the balancing point now. Somebody here is at the balancing point now with where, you know, they're ready for their transformation. They're like, let's go, let's do it, let's start it. Let's, you know, like they're ready. And then we've got the eagle with the sword. Look, this is the sword of truth. The eagle's dropping you the sword, look. Like I said, even if you don't explain things to other people, even if you don't justify yourself to other people, you know, you may not owe these people anything, but feel like that you have to justify yourself to them, and you don't. What's more important is you justifying it to yourself. Turn that compassion inwards. Whatever you're going to say to someone else, say it to yourself. Make sure that you affirm to yourself that you are going to get through whatever situations you're going through, you know. You're going to ebb, you're going to flow, you're going to go. And I think that's why the lunar goddess, Selene, was here. A moon goddess. she controls the tides, and obviously the tides control time, because when the tides go in and out, that's time. The moon controls the tides, tide controls time. Something about that lunar Selene. So she's a Greek goddess, a Roman goddess, Greek or Roman. I've got here Greek or Roman. I think it kind of, lunar is the Roman version, but I think Selene is the Greek version. So she was here as well earlier, and she was saying call on her during important lunar events. So the next most important lunar event, I think, is the Pisces eclipse, which is on the 28th of August. If that's the case, from now till then, you should kind of have a few more ducks in a row and stuff like that. It's just timing, I think, is important here. Just some patience and timing, I think, with this situation. It will iron itself out, you know. But I think it's very important. Grounding is here like 3 times. And magic is here 3 times. So if someone is doing magic, or someone's doing magic on you, protect yourself. Hopefully you've got enough tools in the box to be able to protect yourself, because it does say that you've got the tools you need. So yeah, if you want to do magic, do protection magic. Protect yourself from energies, hooks, you know, negative thoughts, negative signals that are being sent your way. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that one there. Hope you guys like that reading. It was a bit crazy. I don't know why the same messages keep on coming out. Like I said, it could be my own energy, but lots of people could be going through the same thing, just at different time periods. This could be something that somebody's already gone through. You know, we are all a collective consciousness, so we all do go through the same life experiences. It just matters, like time is fluid, it just matters whatever timeline you're on, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Like I said, please leave any comments in the comments section. I would like to know how you're getting on and how you see things from your perspective about these things. So yeah, I'm going to go. Thanks for everyone for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.